The eCom Seller Summit was created to prove that with the right tools and training, anyone and everyone can make money in e-commerce. So many people want to try their hand at e-commerce, selling on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, and more, but they're afraid they won't be successful. This summit will show you that there's many ways to do e-commerce, and there are many platforms you can explore because e-commerce really has no limits. It really can pay your bills, and e-commerce never sleeps. There's nothing like waking up to profits from getting sales all night long. My name is Nicole Whitlock, and this is the eCom Seller Summit.
Hey guys, so glad to be here. It is Dallas Gordon, and I am so excited to be invited to participate in the eCom Seller Summit. Thank you so much to Nicole and her team for having me back again for the eCom Seller Summit. It is my pleasure to be here and such a privilege and an honor to be one of the experts in this amazing summit. And I so look forward to hearing from some of the other experts as well. So guys, today we are going to talk about 5 ways to market your online store to millions without ads. I'm so excited to share this with you. I know a lot of people want to know how to diversify their marketing strategies with their online store and products and want to know, is it possible for me to really have the same effect without ads? And we're going to be talking about some different strategies for doing that. So I'm super excited, guys, to share this information with you. So let's go ahead and get right into it. A little bit about me. My name is Dallas Gordon. I'm a business coach, marketing consultant, author, and speaker, guys. And what I do today, as of today, is I specialize in coaching coaches, service providers, and corporations to master their brand messaging, their digital marketing, and monetization strategies. And one of the monetization strategies that is my absolute favorite is, of course, e-commerce. E-commerce is my baby and my stomping grounds in business. And it was the very thing that actually retired me from my 9-to-5 job. My very, very first business was an e-commerce fashion and jewelry store. And I really kind of failed my way to success, I like to say, with that store very, very quickly. I was able to scale that store. Down the line, I was actually able to learn strategies such as drop shipping and began selling on a variety of different platforms such as eBay, Amazon, Bonanza, and a lot of other little platforms that are out there, guys, that are available for you to sell on. From there, I started actually teaching entrepreneurs for free how to do the same. I diversified my business by also training coaches, service providers, and also now corporations. And I've grown my business in an amazing way, starting from e-commerce. And I still utilize e-commerce today as a side business to my coaching business, where I still own an Amazon store or two. And I have a subscription box product coming out this summer for online store owners. So I am super excited, and I love to teach people how to utilize this money-making strategy. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about how we can market your stores outside of using Facebook ads. So here's what you're going to learn during this presentation. You're going to learn 5 ways to effectively market your online store without ads. So we're going to be talking about how you can save your money. I'm sorry, guys. Well, yes, how you can save your money, but how you can save your company money by utilizing other no to low cost strategies for your business. So I'd be lying, guys, if I said that none of these strategies, guys, are going to cost you money. Some of these will be paid strategies and some will be free strategies. You may have to spend a little money to utilize some of these strategies, but what I will tell you is that they're going to save you in cost compared to Facebook ads cost. So why marketing without ads? Why is this even a thing? Why is it a big deal? Why are we even talking about it? Well, a lot of people just kind of shy away from Facebook ads, and for some really, really good reasons. So here's why you should consider marketing your business without ads. So first, let me put out there, I am a big user of Facebook ads at this point in my business and ads in general. I do advertise daily. I'm using paid ads on Facebook and Instagram, but I really, really do wish someone told me how to utilize different marketing strategies outside of ads instead of me struggling with them over the years. Now I actually outsource running my ads to an ads professional, someone who specializes in running ads. But there were years, guys, that I struggled with learning how to run ads on my own. And I don't really consider myself a big analytical person. So it was really tough for me to monitor my ads and read the data. And a lot of you may be sort of pulling your hair out as well when it comes to running ads. So that's why we want to talk about it. So here are some reasons why you should market or can market without Facebook ads. Okay, so first of all, increase competition. So especially right now with the things that are currently unfortunately going on with our economy at the very moment, everyone is running towards social media to promote their businesses, even local businesses that were not focused around digital marketing are now trying to digitize their marketing strategies. So everyone is running towards using these methods, guys, to market their business at one time. That means increased competition. So while I love running ads, competition with large numbers of people running ads and at bigger budgets, it's increasing by the day. So imagine those big old companies, like Amazon and other companies like that have big budgets to spend on Facebook ads. And then you have other small to mid-sized businesses, maybe similar to like you and I, who also are rushing in to run ads as well. Okay, which is causing it to be really, really saturated right now and causing increased competition. Okay, so the second reason is results are not promised with ads, and testing in time is required. So spending money on Facebook ads or any other kind of ads, it's not going to always equal results. And it takes time to test what works. So when you run your ads, guys, you really have to go into it with the mindset of, especially if you're new to running ads, that there may be a testing phase to kind of like see what works, what people respond best to. And you kind of have to change your thinking a bit when it comes to spending on your advertising, to understand that there will be a period of time to kind of test the data to see what works. So time doesn't always equal results with your products. It doesn't always equal conversions and stuff like that. So that can be disappointing for some people. Ads can definitely be costly. Sorry, guys, it can be costly, and they can feel like wasted dollars if you're unhappy with your results from your ad campaign. So I don't really think that running ads is a waste, especially if you're working with someone who specializes in it or you know what you're doing with running ads. There is a testing phase. However, they can definitely be costly, and it's not for everybody to start out with running ads. So let's get into saving and figuring out some ways that we can actually market our business effectively without having to spend on ads. Let's talk about that. So our first strategy, guys, that we're going to pinpoint is social media. And you're probably like, social media, come on. That's obvious. I know that it sounds obvious, but there are some really, really creative ways that you can use social media to promote your business, to market your business effectively. So let's talk about some ways that maybe you may not have thought about. So first of all, social media is one of the most common strategies to market a business online. I mean, everyone is using it. The average business has a presence on social media on some of the main platforms, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Many businesses are using the power of social media in order to convert followers into buyers, while others are stuck on how. So if you're sitting here, and it's okay to be transparent. Maybe you're sitting here and you're like, okay, I'm all over social media, but I'm still not happy with my sales. It's still challenging for me to get attention. I'm even wondering whether or not my ideal clients are following me. I'm not sure how to get people to take action with me. I am on social media and I spend lots of time planning my content, but I'm not really converting. So if that's you and some of the problems that you're having, guys, you're in the right summit. You've joined the right summit. You're on the right workshop. You are in the right place. Okay, guys. So the key with social media, excuse me while I take a quick drink. So the key, guys, with social media is not to waste time and efforts on activities that aren't adding to your business. I've worked really hard over the last 60 days, especially with the new year rolling in, to move my business off of social media. And when I say move my business off of social media, I still do utilize social media as a tool. I just don't depend on social media as a tool anymore. Because, guys, a good question to ask and a healthy question to ask: if social media was gone, today, would you still have a business? Would you still be in touch with your clients? Would you still be able to announce, new updates or products to your clients? And that's something to really think about. So just while I am on the topic of social media, I just want to say, be sure that you're also diversifying off of social media as well. But what happens is that with social media, it can be a really, really, really huge catch 22, because the average business that markets on social media doesn't see the returns, and they even wonder why they're even doing it. It can become very, very addictive and very, very distracting. So the key with social media is not to waste your time and efforts on activities that are not adding to your business. Super important, guys. So you want to be intentional with how you're showing up on social media, and you want to focus on these key points. So the first key point, guys, is engagement and interaction. Is engagement and interaction. We want to focus on content that can encourage and inspire our followers to engage and interact with us. So maybe instead of posting comments or statements, maybe you can post some questions or some things that can inspire thought, and ask them to maybe comment with their response below, or to take an action with you, so that you can kind of hear how your potential clients are thinking and how they're responding to things. Value. You want to make sure that you create content that your ideal clients and customers actually find valuable. So what I would say about value, it's a word that we throw around, especially in e-commerce communities, a whole lot, is value. And value is actually a very important word, because what we all find valuable is different. The perceived value changes from person to person. So I may be in love with diamonds, and there may be another woman in the room who loves pearls. And then there may be another woman in the room who's in love with fashion jewelry, costume jewelry. Okay, so if you put out content for someone, or put out products for someone who only likes diamonds, and the content is more towards people who are in love with fashion jewelry or costume jewelry, the person who loves diamonds, it may not be the content for them, and they may not find it valuable. So you want to find out what your particular audience finds valuable, and you want to serve them up that on a silver platter. One of the best ways to find out, guys, is to learn by observation. Start by following 2 to 3 companies that are similar to yours, but are really, really making their mark in a massive way. Follow them, see what they're doing, study them, and see how you can apply some of these strategies to your business. You don't really have to reinvent the wheel. You just want to drive the car and make the wheel your own. Okay. Conversations. How can you invite engagers from your post into the conversation with you? And it's kind of like piggybacking off of engagement and interaction. Make sure that your content provokes thought and conversation, and you're not just posting. Your call to action. And I actually did do a training on Instagram just yesterday about the power of your call to action. I don't think people realize how powerful it is inviting people to take the next step with you. You never know how many people are following you, or who are showing up on your live videos, or who are watching you, that really, really don't understand what you do and how to take the next step with you. And they're really wondering how. So I talk to a lot of business owners that say, I'm doing all the things, but I really, really can't sell. And then when we get to talking, they're really not giving a call to action and telling people, or they're really not clear on what next step they want their audience to take with them. Sometimes, guys, the problem is that there are so many products to choose from, and there is not a product. There is not a signature product for your audience to choose from. So they just don't choose anything. So don't be afraid to drill down and niche down onto one specific product that you can promote to your audience, so that it's not so many choices, and they can just focus on what you're bringing light on, what you're shining light on. Okay. So we talked about the call to action. So next would be video. Specifically live video right now, guys, is the wave of the future, and the wave of the future is here. It is time to get yourself on video. Please understand that when you are selling products in the digital space, it is not the same as selling a product to someone in person. Okay. And it can be hard to build trust in the digital space, because everybody's selling something. So how do they know that they can buy from you It's when you take the time to personalize your communication with your audience by actually getting on live video. Like, don't be afraid to show them who the face is behind the company. Some ways that you can do that and build that trust is to show them what's happening behind the scenes. Let them meet some of your team members, even if some of your team members are your family members. Maybe you're a family-based business. Maybe you can share some behind the scenes of you and your family running that business, packaging orders. Help them to get to know your brand and show them what's coming and what updates are coming out by using the power of video. So these are some key points, guys, that you can focus on to help you literally kill it on social media and get more eyes on your products by being intentional. Being intentional is the key, and not just showing up. A lot of people are shooting in the dark when it comes to their content on social media, and you really don't have to, guys. You can really curate content that can really inspire people to action with you, to taking action with you. Okay, our next strategy is going to be launching in pre-launches. Launching in pre-launches. So let's talk a little bit about that. This is one of my favorite ways to actually bring attention to a product. Let's talk a little bit about that. So a launch is when you apply focus, energy, and build excitement around your goal. A launch is when you apply focus, energy, and build excitement around your goal. So let's talk about that. Some people think that launches can only be used, for coaches and people with workshop and courses, guys, but a launch can actually also be used for your products. Absolutely. So let's talk about some different launch scenarios. You can do a pre-launch for an upcoming project or product. You can launch to build excitement around a current product. And you can also relaunch products as much as you choose, guys. Okay, so let's just say you have a product coming out similar to the product I share with you that I have coming out. I'm taking all the steps, and the company is at Boutique Biz Crew on Instagram. You can check it out. I'm doing all the things right now to pre-launch that subscription box, okay? So it's coming. It isn't here yet, so you can actually build hype around a coming soon product. You can launch to build excitement around a current product that you have, okay? So that's another thing that you can do as well. You can launch to build excitement around, let's just say you're already selling something and you've already developed your product. You can launch to build excitement around that. You can also relaunch products as much as you choose. So don't think that you only launch once or only when you have an upcoming product. You can actually relaunch as many times as you want to bring excitement around it. So let's talk about some different ways that you can launch products, guys. And these are just some ideas. So you can plan an event to grow product awareness. That's something that you can do. So you can do trainings and other virtual events to educate on your product. Whenever you show your product in use, guys, that is a great way to sell it. So a lot of people are like, okay, so you want me to post on social media intentionally. How can I be more intentionally? The key is, guys, is to show your product in action. So you can do trainings or other virtual events to educate on your product, webinars, summits, live streams. The key here, guys, is that you give value. Remember, we talked about value. We talked about different types of people and their perception of what is valuable. You want to make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever you're giving away, it could be an unboxing event where you're maybe unboxing a subscription, or you're showing them this launch for this new product, whatever it is that you're doing. You want to make sure that whatever it is valuable to your potential customers. Another thing you can do is offer a discount or bonuses to people who take action with you. Okay, so you can say if you buy between X and X date, you also get this free this added with your package or what have you, okay? So you can definitely offer bonuses for action takers. There should be a period with a launch of open cart and then close cart. This helps to make your launch effective. So the question, guys, with launches is, why should I take action on this product right now? Why should I take action with you right now if this product is going to be around at this pricing point all the time? So you want to make sure that you have a open cart, so a period of time where your cart is open with your product is at a maybe discounted pricing point for a limited period of time, and then you close that period of time. That helps to drive people into action during your launch, and this method really does help to make launching more effective and successful. Okay, guys, so that's kind of a launch overview. This particular method can be used for anything that you sell, whether it's digital products like courses and ebooks, or whether it's physical products, you know, things that you actually ship out and put in your customer's hand. This can work for anything. So moving forward to strategy number 3 is collaboration, partnering with other brands. I know you guys have heard it said that your network is your net worth, or vice versa. But the more that you strengthen your partnerships and relationships with other business owners or people who have the audiences, the better off you will be. You can go it alone, guys, but you can go much further by partnering with other entrepreneurs. And this is something that I learned the hard way, guys, because I'm not going to lie, I was what they call a loner. One of the main reasons that I wanted to leave my job and have my own business was because I really, really like to work alone. And I didn't really want to be bothered. But I tell you what, as an entrepreneur, the more that I've learned over the years to partner and be open to having relationships, relationship building with other business owners, the farther that I've gotten. Okay. So let's talk about that. Now, the good news is this: you don't have to have a huge, big following to do any of these strategies, guys. You really, really, really don't. You can be have a smaller audience, you can be a smaller business, or you can just be starting out in business. So the great thing about collaborating is that you don't necessarily have to have the audience. Maybe the person that you're creating with or collaborating with has a huge audience. Okay, so this is a great way to break through that barrier of not feeling like you're getting your product in front of enough people. So you can collaborate with other business owners, celebrities, and micro influencers. Okay, other business owners, celebrities, and micro influencers. A lot of people, when they hear collaboration or partnerships, they go straight celebrity. That may not be the ideal option for you right away. The ideal option for you right away may not be to go straight and work with a celebrity. That may not be appealing to a celebrity yet. Your brand may not be to a point where a celebrity may want to work with you, or maybe so, because I hear stories of celebrities working with brand new companies all the time. But there are also micro influencers, guys, which are people who are influencers. They do have the following, but they're just a little smaller than celebrities. These are other people who would love to work with you. And you can also collaborate with other store owners who maybe they sell something different, and maybe their audience needs your product and their audience needs yours. So you can kind of collaborate that way. Another option is to have your product added to a subscription box. That's another option, guys, that you can do. I am working and partnering with brands in my particular subscription box, and creators and wholesalers and suppliers, and they're lowering their pricing point. So you may have to bring your product down at a very low pricing point, but it puts you in your product in the hands of hundreds of people that you wouldn't have been able to maybe do yourself. So that's another option. Find a subscription box in your niche and see if you can partner with them. You can send your product to an influencer in exchange for promos. Some influencers will actually take your product as payment, and then they will take and share your product with their followers. Okay, so that's another way. Also, paid influencer promos. Some influencers actually will charge you, but you won't know unless you ask. They will charge you for promotion, but the charges are nothing in comparison to having to pay for ads. Channel or account takeovers. This is another way that you can collaborate with other brands by swapping channels, YouTube channels. Maybe you do a video, you post a video on their channel and they post a video on yours, and that's considered a channel takeover. So maybe you talk about your product and service on a particular day, and that YouTuber puts your video on their channel so that their audience can learn about it. You also have account takeovers on social media, such as Instagram, where maybe you swap accounts with maybe a fellow business owner for a day and promote to their audience, and they promote to yours. So there are a lot of creative ways to promote your business. There just needs to be an invested interest on both parts, on both ends, and it can be a win-win situation, okay, for both of you. So some other things I wanted to share, just some little bonuses here at the bottom. You can do different things to think outside of the box, guys. To make yourself stand out. Some of you are wondering, how am I supposed to stand out when everybody's selling the same product? You are what makes your product stand out, guys. You can think of very creative, out of the box ways to promote your products, such as you can offer makeovers or find ways to feature your product by serving in a way that also utilizes your product. So to give you an example of what I mean, is there's one business owner in my tribe who owns a fashion and jewelry store. A suggestion I gave her was to partner with business owners who need to take photo shoots and go and style them. That way they can make a mention that this store styled me for this shoot. And if they have a large following, that'll be a win-win. They get the free clothes and jewelry for the shoot, and you get the free promotion. So these are things that you can think about, ways that you can partner and kind of collaborate with other people. And I believe that this strategy works amazing. Okay. So strategy number 4, guys, let's move on, and hope you guys are getting a lot from this. Definitely let me know. Strategy number 4 is giveaways. Giveaways, they are still in style. This is still something in a positive strategy that you can put in place for your business that won't cost you a thing, okay? Giveaways are really, really great for building excitement. And you can offer giveaway entries in exchange for actions that help to grow your brand. Don't forget, guys, even with giveaways, that it is super important to still be intentional. So you don't want to just give something away and have them just to comment if they want to enter. You want to have them to do things that are going to help to strengthen, grow awareness, and build your brand. You can have them. So let me give you an example. I'm doing a giveaway for my subscription box. So what they have to do to enter is follow all of my social media accounts. They have to subscribe for updates. They have to tag friends so that they can enter too. And they also have to take a survey, guys. So giveaways can also be turned into a great way to do research to see what people want. So because this is like a pre-launch thing that I'm doing for a product that is coming out, it was really, really important to me to understand what everybody wants and what pricing point they're willing to buy it at and what type of products they're looking for. So this is a great way to also do market research. You have SurveyMonkey and you have different survey platforms that you can incorporate as a step into your giveaway. So you're giving something in exchange for your subscribers or your potential clients or customers' email addresses and things like that. Just be sure with the giveaways, guys, that you're being intentional and they can work well for your business. Number 5, the last strategy, guys. We have hit the last strategy. That's interviews, guest posting, and features, which is really an extension of collaborations. These are other ways that you can collaborate with people who own podcasts, radio shows, TV shows. Maybe they own a business where you can be featured and things like that. This is a great way. So if you don't have an audience, the good news is that you can rely on someone who does, who specializes in featuring you. You can talk about your product on interviews, podcasts, in-person interviews and events, magazine features, guest posting. It's all about thinking outside of the box. You have websites now that will actually match podcasters with people who want a podcast, like podcastguest.com. And there are other websites that will actually match you with the right podcast. You also have Pitch a Reporter. It's a website called Haro, Haro, where there are reporters who are being matched with people who want to have a story written about them. It's a great way that you can get in the media for completely free. You just have to kind of do a little more of the upfront work. You can do guest blog posts, or you can work with bloggers to have high authority blogs blogging about your product and service. You can maybe be featured by being interviewed on a radio show or even a TV show. So these are lots of opportunities, guys, that are available to you, most of which are 100% free. And these are ways to get the masses to your products. It just takes you sitting down and putting together a marketing strategies with the top strategies that you want to focus on mastering to bring that traffic to your products. So guys, I want to leave you with this, because I know that I've shared quite a bit of information with you today, and I've shared with you a few different ways, okay, that you can market your business outside of Facebook ads. I want you guys to remember that you can't do it all and you shouldn't try. So I'm going to repeat that again. You can't do it all and you really shouldn't try. I don't even suggest that you do it all. What you want to do is pick 2 to 3 methods and stick with those methods until you master them. I know you've heard the saying, you can either be the jack of all trades or the master of none. Let me just encourage you today. Us entrepreneurs are a creative bunch. Most of us know how to do a variety of different things, and we are very, very, very multifaceted. So if you know how to do a lot of things, it's okay. I'm one of those people too. It really does take a good bit of discipline to really focus on just a few things. You are not going to be leaving money necessarily on the table if you don't go today and implement all 5 of these strategies. If you pick 2 to 3 that you feel like you can really do and follow through with, you can still make great money with those strategies. Sometimes, guys, we think that the more we do, the more money we make, but it doesn't always add up to that. Okay. So we want to make sure that we focus so that we can give our attention to just a few strategies and really, really scale big with those. Okay, guys. So I really, really hope that you have enjoyed this information that I've given today. And I hope that you apply it to your business and you're able to scale your business big and put it before millions without having to spend a dime on Facebook ads, at least until you're ready, or any kind of advertising until you're ready. So, do you need help? I invite you guys to connect with me and work with me. You can find me on social media at Coach Dallas Gordon, at Coach Dallas Gordon. If you know you need a coach and you know you need a marketing strategy, definitely book a call with me. You can do that by visiting bit.ly/discover-call. I also have an exclusive free guide, which is the guide version, guys, of this training, just to thank you for joining me today and taking your precious time to join this summit and listen to my presentation. I have an exclusive guide download and an exclusive offer, which will be sent to your email when you sign up for my email list to receive this guide. You can do so at bit.ly/5market guide. It's here, right here in front of you on the presentation. And also this guide is made available on my speaker page for the eCom Seller Summit. So once again, guys, I am so grateful for you joining me today. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to hear about the strides that you're making in your business. And I just know that you guys are going to enjoy all the presentations here during the summit. So you guys be blessed and thank you so much. And I'll see you guys around soon. Thanks again. Bye.